everyone, thank you so much for watching my videos on this channel. I'm sorry I've been away. I've been on holidays and then just some things came up and I haven't been able to upload any videos. But anyway, a few weeks back I made this design. It's a mermaid-ish design. I think it reminded me of the ocean and I was going to Greece, so I thought it would be fitting to have that. So anyway, here I am just removing my old set, and as you can see, these crystals will not come off. Like, they are stuck there. And you know, sometimes my clients ask me like, how long do the stones last? And I'm like, well, forever. So if you have a boyfriend, now is the time to bring him in, which is what I eventually did after trying and almost crying, baby, please come help me. So after he helped me, I filed my old set away down to a very thin, just like the thinnest layer possible, so just like back to basics. So just like if you're just putting tips on, that's basically what I'm doing. And then I'm just dehydrating, putting on some acid primer, and I'm sorry you guys, I'm only gonna show you the thumb because the rest of the video was like out of focus and it was just very hard to see, so I'm just showing you the thumb. So I'm going in first. I used, after the dehydrator and the acid primer, I went in with a bonder gel, or like a base gel, and after I cured that, I'm just using this gorgeous pink, it's actually builder gel with the fiberglass in it, so it's really strong. And I don't even think it's necessary because it's so hard to file when they're that strong. But anyway, I use this color and I'm just building up a sort of smile line. And in hindsight, yes, I would have done it more slim and taller, but at this point I was just sweating because the gel was going everywhere. And you will see that in a minute. You will see that the gel is just starting to run into my cuticles because it was so hot. Like, not cuticles, I mean side walls. It was so hot out and the gel just gets very runny when it's warm. So I cured that first layer and I'm going in with a second layer because I wanted to have the apex and all, and also I want it to be quite high around the edges because I will file this smile line just to get it extra crisp. So I'm just adding a second layer onto this until I feel that it's perfect. So like a small angled brush or an orange stick is just great for getting that little excess that has been running out into the side walls. So once I'm done building up the smile line with the reverse technique, I am removing the inhibition layer and going in with a non-scored 100 grit file because I want it really sharp. So don't use this like on top of the nail to like sculpt it, just use it on this reverse technique because otherwise you will cut yourself or your client. So once I'm done filing and removing all the dust, I am putting some of my colors onto my little palette, and I'm just using a detail brush to get that, first of all, that darkest blue. I want that to like be very strong around the smile line. I want it to be dark. So just very carefully I'm going around with a detail brush, and I am painting the walls of the smile line, like I'm going up onto the pink. But like make sure that it's very even, and as you can see here, it's not even all the way through, but I am going in to clean that up with a brush in just a second. So once I've applied it evenly, I am going in with a brighter color, and this is this gorgeous shimmering greenish turquoise kind of color, and I think they go really well together, and it just reminds me of the ocean. So I'm just putting it on, like not directly towards the smile line, because I still want that sharp dark line, but I am blending it in around that and just a bit out. So I'm blending it in to sort of a fade, not really a fade, and then on the edge I'm just using straight from the bottle because there is no more blending to do out on the tip. So once I've done that, I am just using the detail brush again just to blend it a little bit extra, just to make sure it's very smooth and even. And then once I'm happy, I will cure this in my lamp. So now I'm just applying a very thin layer of clear builder gel, and I'm just putting this on very thinly on the tip, not on the smile line, just where the color is. And I'm just brushing on a very smooth, even, thin layer, and then I'm not going to cure it, and I will put the glitter on. So I'm starting off with this gorgeous blue, like iridescent fairy glitter, which is very thin, very small, and just so gorgeous, like so gorgeous. It goes so well with this design. So I always put the smallest glitter on the bottom, because when, like, the way I see it is when you put the small glitter on top of the big ones, the chunky ones, the glitter can in certain angles look like little black dots, and I don't really like that, so this is the way I do it. So after I've put it on, I've cured it, and now I'm going in with another layer of clear gel, and the glitter has cured in the layer underneath, so it won't move anywhere, which is why I do that. So then I'm going in with a bit of chunkier glitter, and this glitter is also gorgeous. It also has that sort of iridescent blue corally, no, not corals, corals are like pink. This is like a blue greenish turquoise shimmery, beautiful chunkier glitter, and I'm just applying that on top, and I'm thinking I'm going for some sort of fade, not going all the way out to the tip. This is the exact same way I did the rest of the glitter nails, which I won't be able to show you because I was out of focus, like I said, but the encapsulating of the entire nails work exactly the same way as I'm doing here. Just start at the cuticles, do it very thinly, and then cap it all with clear. So yeah, I cured that, and now I'm going in with the third layer, and I'm just putting on some chunky mylar. These have been pre-cut. They are kind of bluish, a little bit of purpley tintish, iridescent. You can't really see well in this video, but in real life it is gorgeous, and I'm just putting that everywhere, trying not to overdo it, which is very hard because this mylar is gorgeous and I just wanted to swim in it. Go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds, and then I am going to encapsulate this, and I'm using the same clear builder gel to do this. And I am now wondering, when I'm editing this video, why didn't I put down a slip layer? It would have made everything so much easier. But yeah, I was kind of stressing out, I think, because the gel was just running everywhere and I was tired and hot. But I tried to do this as well as possible. But yeah, I should have put down like a slip layer, and that's basically when you just brush on a thin layer first. So then when you're encapsulating or putting like bigger blobs of gel on top, the slip layer will tell the gel where to go. And I'm sorry I can't speak properly today. So anyway, just encapsulating la-di-da all the way down the nail. And I don't have to encapsulate the smileline or the pink part of the gel because that was already built up into an apex. So it's like if you get your clear gel there, it's no big deal. Of course you will finish file it. And again, orange sticks are awesome to have. So yeah, this gel is running everywhere and I'm turning it upside down to help it self-level and like build that ridge in the middle of the nail. So again, orange sticks are awesome. Putting it upside down will also prevent it from running into the side walls and the cuticle area. So then wiping off the inhibition layer and finish filing, and I'm just using a brush with some alcohol on just to make the surface shiny so I can see that I don't accidentally file off the design on the very thin areas of the nails. I don't want to accidentally file that off. Then when I'm finished, I'm dusting off the nail, wiping it clean with alcohol and putting on that glorious top coat. Who else loves top coat on top of glitter? Please comment below. I love it. It is so satisfying. So yeah, oh my god, I love this. So unfortunately you don't get to see the rest of the design, but it's basically made the same way, but like all of the nails being encapsulated. And the glitter's put on like a little bit different, but basically it's the same application technique. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you enjoy this top coating now and this gorgeous glitter in all its glory. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh, and don't forget the cuticle oil. That's the most important step that will keep your nails on for much longer. Please always use cuticle oil. Okay, thank you. Bye.